Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Nico here, and this is another episode of Road to Top 100. We had a couple of good games recently, so we climbed up to I think now top 60. In terms of elo, we climbed a bit versus the start of our Masters rank, but thing is many people reach Masters rank since then and they play probably a bit more or are a bit better and they climb above us, so that's why we lost that much rank compared to when we arrived Masters. We were, I think, ranked 33, and now we probably need a couple of very good games to get there, but let's see. Shuttlefit, Minimicfield, very good ones. Here as well, Guild Bankers, I mean, yeah, Guild Bankers especially, the rest is good, I wouldn't mind it, but it's not like game-changing, I think. Does not really call for a Helena. I think we could go for a Yuna, I quite like that, or Armand for maybe to snatch the Guild Bankers. Who do we want actually? Okay, we need to decide. Armand or Yuna? Oh, Ship It Holla. A shout out to you if you ever watched this video. I saw your name. You're in easily top 3 of the players. I feel like. I mean, I think I saw that as well in a video from Bludgeon, that you're like very consistently first or second in the rankings, and again this season I saw you top 2. So yeah, it's an honor to play against a player like him, and let's hope we won't look too ridiculous. Let's see. So he went for Armand, which makes sense, obviously, with the Guild Bankers. It was a bit my hesitation. The thing is, I know that I shouldn't probably base my decision on that, but for sure, if I wanted to snatch Guild Bankers now first round, I wouldn't have had my signaturing with Armand. It's a bit the rule, like Murphy's Law I have all the time. It's like if I count on something, it's probably not gonna happen first thing. So let's see. Alright, so that is a good hand. I like it. It's very balanced. You have one faction access, a bit of everything, allowing you to also have the same in your next hand. And this is very good. Let's see what everyone will do. I expect Fall Space and Smuggling to be taken, in which case I would probably go for some water with Still Suits. And probably committing 2 troops to the conflict, trying to get that first place. We would still have Reconnaissance for the second agent. So yes, that's exactly how it goes. And we will go for Still Suits then. Get that water we start without, and that is obviously a handicap we don't want to keep for too long. Yeah, that's the Guild Bank is snatched already by Ship It Holla. I should call him by his leader's name, by Armand. Let's get back to normal game presets and not fanboy too much over a star of the game. Anyways, let's send in. Could have maybe just sent 1 troop, because we could have always committed that second one with our city play if we get to go to a city. But let's see. Okay, so we only have Arakin left. I'm not a big fan, because if we draw, let's say, Sikh allies, it might be a bit problematic for our next round's game, but we might not have a choice if we want to fight for that first place. An early reveal for Liet Kynes. Oh, that's a dangerous setup. Now he can load on Araki's Liaison and probably buy 2 or 3 Spice Plus Flow at once if he's got the right hand. So this is something to keep an eye on, or to be aware of, because obviously we can't fight it. But yeah. Alright, that's not too bad. Drawing that one I quite like. And it allows us to maybe snatch that conflict away from Ilessa. She doesn't have an agent left, so let's just hope this is not an ambush. We should be fine. why I would really like winning that conflict is that we would be second player, and I would assume Armen will probably recall to get his Soulmaster as early as possible, which would leave full space open for us, and that would mean an early shipping, which would be very good. But let's see. Should we bet on it? It's a bit risky, but I feel like we could try. It might be a bit risky though. Let's do it. Let's try it. It's usually a mistake to do that, and it might be one here as well, but I like to gamble on it, so let's gamble. That's how I play the game usually. Just risk it for the biscuit. Alright, awesome. So that's already 1/2 of our friendship done, and then I would expect Armen to go to smuggling, which would leave full space open for us. Then again, I don't know how he plays. He might play against us in that case to prevent us from having too early of a shipping access, but I'm curious to see what he does in that condition, in that situation obviously. So he does smuggling. So that's what I thought, that he would play his game rather than trying to block another player, because that could just put him way behind in terms of getting his Swordmaster after that. But we don't mind that at all. We will take full space every day here. And now Smuggler Thopter looks good. So that bet paid off. And we will not recall immediately. Although it might be the play actually, because then we would be able to get to Swordmaster before Armand typically. Because probably next round, this round Ilban will take it, and next round it's between Armand and me, it seems like. So we only have one access for it though, but we have just 6 cards, so most likely we should have it. What are the texts? Because that could also be a bit of a argument to not recall directly. I feel like we want to make the most out of the two shots we have at interstellar shipping now and our next round. So I think we will just give up on an early Swordmaster round 3 and rather go for... On the other hand, we're Yuna, so we like as much Solari as possible, so recalling now, recalling afterwards. Because it does not seem that anyone else will have it by next round, so... But the Minimic film looks too good. Let's go for the Minimic film next round. Yeah. Might be a mistake. Might be a bit too slow of a play, but I like the Minimic film, and I feel like delaying the Swordmaster by 1 round normally will hopefully not cost us too much. And we will probably have a bit more time to grab extra Solari for the signaturing afterwards, although Minimic film is gone. Although Smuggler Thopter will cycle our deck a bit quicker, so maybe we will see the signaturing a bit closer to what we expect. This Holtzman engine is very dangerous for the setup that Armand has right now, but we don't have a way of getting there. Actually, we do, if we choose not to go for Solari here, which would maybe be a bit crazy, to be honest. But let's make a shipping setup here. Let's take the freighter fleet instead of a liaison, and let's see what we can do out of it. But or actually, the shuttle fleet looks good as well for us. Solari Hungary, that we are, and the double bump here I wouldn't mind. Would bring us closer, would actually give us that alliance, so then we would be at 7 Solari without even picking those 5. So maybe we do that, yeah, I like that. Let's give up on the Holtzmann engine. Armand is far from it, and we shouldn't just play against someone. We should play for ourselves, and right now we didn't really pick up much in terms of persuasion, so we don't have much to make that Holtzmann engine work. Oh, but what am I saying? We can't pick it up. I was kind of counting twice the 2 spies that we can get here. But we get a discount of 2, which means we get only to 4. Yeah, so we can't get there. So no, we just record and take this Solari for sure. Yeah, let's not overthink it. Although we are the only ones able to go there as of now. We don't really need to go there first thing, but drawing 2 cards is helpful for us. So let's do it, because it might give us other options for our next agent. Yeah, obviously would be taken by the time it's our turn, and probably Ilessa we go to Great Flat would make a lot of sense. That's a lot of spies sitting there. Our next hand would be this if we don't change it, and to be honest it looks good. Okay, so Ilessa will have access to shipping next round, so she will take it from us. I think we want to fight for that conflict, because it would be quite valuable to have those shipping actions, or however you call them. Alright, that's not too bad. Are we going all in though? Yeah, let's go for it. No one has really a garrison, so we should be able to get it, and then it would mean 1 troop more for us. The 2 daggers add additional security to it. So hopefully we get it, and we get another shipping-like bonus. But that won't be during our round. So maybe we go full up, because we should have the freighter fleet in hand, so revealing would be during our round, and then we could take, for instance, Solari would give us an excess here as well. The bump would give us excess Solari. Otherwise we kind of miss out on our passive ability to pick up 1 Solari more each time if it's happening during our turn. But then it means I kind of want to pick up some spies, hopefully, to get in a position to buy shuttle fleet would be great. Okay, Holtzmann engine is taken, but not by Armand. Although it is usually quite a nice setup as well for Ilban, so it's not something we should be necessarily happy about. Chomerky could be a good move as well, actually. So I think it's an additional reason for us to try and get up twice here and grab a good tech for cheap. Maybe we even go for Ixian Engineer. No, that's a bit too forward looking. We have 0 tech as of now, so let's not try to play too much in advance. Okay, so that's a bit of persuasion in our deck. That won't hurt. If we can trash at some point, would be good as well. Menta play with the guild bankers, meaning he won't be in a position to buy a spice must flow this round anyways, which is good news. And it's probably a bit early, to be honest. Yeah, round 3 you kind of clog your decks with unplayable cards that don't even have persuasion, so it's in the end worse than a convincing argument that you buy there. I hope it's just for second place. It seems like, yeah, he's got 0 entry cards, so yeah, it was very unlikely actually that he could have beaten us without any entry card there anyways. Yeah, loading up on liaisons for Liet kinds, that's gonna be at some point. I'm pretty sure we will see some big plays from Armand, because if he can combine guild bankers with Liet kinds and a couple of liaison on the side, that will easily be 2 spice must flow. My personal record is buying 3, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens again, for sure. Yeah, let's do a double advance here then, as we discussed. Might be a bit slow again, but I feel like we have to get our hands on one of those nice techs, and the best way to do that is obviously get it at a discount here. So let's see what Ilesa does, but it might look good that we don't need to go to Soulmaster first thing. In which case I would probably go for some spies to anticipate for probably a shuttle fleet at this point. Or do we just pick up a Chomerky and that's not our choice, it seems like. Okay, Holo Projector is gone, so that is fine by me. It's the one I wasn't really interested in. Chomerky is that kind of annoying insurance you don't really want to take, but when you have it you're so happy, it's so much worth it. But we have actually shipping access, so I think we do that. And we keep the freighter fleet for another one. I think we go with actually signaturing, we don't, so it's gonna be, yeah, we don't pick up spies, so the only one we can pick up is Chomerky. Yeah, kind of removes our choice, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's take the spice here, we have to be able to pick it up. Let's see what we get here before we choose our alliance push. Okay, that's very nice, some combat stuff. So we had 13, not enough for both Signaturing and Swordmaster. That was anyways quite a long shot. But I don't think we use the full space for that. We just go with the Signaturing and don't use its ability. That's going to be okay, because I don't want to remix my deck as it is right now with the full space, because it would look quite bad. It will mean we reveal 0, but between 0 and 3 there's not much of a difference. It's a liaison basically we're talking about, and right now it's not a priority of mine. I prefer having Diplomacy, Signaturing, Freighter Fleet back in my deck as early as possible, rather than getting one more liaison in my discard and seeing my deck being this for next round. So now it is Soulmaster for us, and next agent I wouldn't mind going to a Fremen spot, to be honest. If we can try to win that, it can be very valuable for us. And I mean, we have the cards to make it happen, so it could work. Oh, it already updated her garrison before even the troops coming in, so that was quite funny. Why did it actually happen before she revealed? Ah, the unload effect. Okay, yeah, makes a lot of sense. She used the holo projector. Okay, so Still Suits is gone. I would have preferred Still Suits, because obviously it brings us to 2 water, which can be very precious. But if that's gone, then we will just go for Hardy Warriors. And we probably need to throw in 3 troops. She does have 2 intrigues though, so... maybe we send in 4 to be safe. And maybe just 3. In worst case we burn both intrigue cards, but it's not too bad then. Then we have some more room to grab some other ones after that. Alright, that's 3 troops in, so he'll be at 6 as well, if he sends them all in. No, he does not, he just builds up his garrison. Convincing argument, trash. That's interesting. Did he not have any? Oh no, well no. That's basically what he had in his hand. But he played a dagger and did not trash the dagger. That's interesting. It's very different from my logic. I usually try to trash first the low persuasion cards. He seems to favor playability, like being able to play a card, which to be honest might make sense, and that might be the difference in rank between us as well, is that he understood things that I don't have grasped yet. We are at 0, right? Oh no, we are. Oh, that's nice actually. So we end our turn here. That's when first spice must flow, so that's early for a spice must flow, but I mean, I would say reasonably early. Yeah, so we will play Master Tactician. I don't really want to burn both. It's good that she got to play hers first. Means I didn't burn Strategic Push yet. I don't see much value into those two Solari, although it would bring us enough for the next Signet ability, but let's worry about that later and have those two daggers for combat strength in place for potential other conflict where they might matter. Here I want to go for that alliance, the second one wouldn't hurt, and we can go with the Emperor, I think. We don't have any accesses, right, except, yeah, full space on the side, but okay. We have the signet ring, so that might just be a moment for smuggling if it's available at our turn, or I mean obviously shipping if Ilesa again does not see the value in it. Well, very interesting. No one really cares about shipping here, which leaves me all the time in the world to go there. And I think it's already the third or fourth time we recall. Third, I guess. Okay, so he's probably recalling for a High Council seat here. We might want to take that, to be honest. Shipping looks good, but we anyways cannot really buy another deck right now, so we would need a spice if we want. Otherwise we recall. Yeah, actually let's just do that. It's because the High Council seat does not bring much to us right now, and it prices out of the Signet ability. So let's use the desert planet, Dune the desert planet, to keep the Signet ring for a more like city space probably later. And here we recall and go again, right? Yes. So we need the Solari. And let's take up with the Bene Gesserit, because we have the point locked in here, technically, with the favorite subject, and I don't mind visiting maybe still suits if open to go with full space, and worst case if we see Armand threatening us here, we can use the Signet ability to lock in the alliance before he does. But my bet is right now he goes to High Council, so we have a way of playing full space to still suits, I think, first. Yeah, that seems to indeed be the best play here. And yeah, sending in a few troops wouldn't hurt. And that gives us 2 waters, so that's very, very useful for us. Let's also do a quick roundup of what everyone bought, because I think, if I remember correctly, Ilessa did not play her treachery yet, so that could be a threat to one of our alliance potentially, so we need to keep an eye out on her influence movements. And she has Stilgar, so that's a Fremen access on top of the treachery. Let me just double check. Yes, there is no treachery here. She uses it for the unload effect as it stands. So there's only Ilban left, 1 in the garrison, so he can go up to 8. He can't go to Hardy Wars anyways, so we could go to 10 actually with the signaturing to Siege Tab, or even 12 if we want, but I think 10 should be reasonably enough. Yeah, I quite like that. Gives us an additional water as well. Or do we actually just go for some spice? Then we're missing one. I quite like having some water, at least 2 water, to try to fish maybe at some point with a research station or anything like that. So Ilessa is potentially close to us here, but I think for now we can still bet on getting our points with other factions. Nope, I think 10 is enough. Let's also do a deck roundup. So Shuttle Fleet is really interesting for us, I feel like here. Ilban has the Holtzmann engine. Ilessa has 2 techs, Holo Projector and Minimic Film indeed. We have our Chomarchy, which hopefully will come in handy, and Armand. She did the unload again, if I'm not mistaken, so again, no risk for our alliance so far. And she has 7 cards still in her hand, so she won't have it in her hand next round, which is good to know. Our next hand should look not too bad. Hopefully we have a couple of those good cards that we see there. We reveal. Just too bad we can't get to the ambassador, because obviously having the alliance would mean we can use it for victory points, but yeah, no more liaisons, so there's nothing we really want to buy here. Does he send his last troop in here? He does. That's probably an indication that he's got an intrigue card there. Let's just hope our strategic push is enough. Oh. Well, it is enough to overcome him right there, but he might still beat us if he's got a combat card. Let's see, but we definitely have to play it regardless. Just annoying that we have to play before him, because we don't get to see what he does. Let's hope it's enough. And it is enough. Amazing. We get an additional 2 Solari out of that, so I'm very happy. And it is most importantly a point for us, so that is very powerful. So we are leading currently, which is good, but it does not mean much, because obviously round 7 you get 2 VPs usually as combat reward, so there the game can change very quickly. Let's see, so he got a point out of the conflict, Armand, so that's obviously one that is valuable to have, because it's on top of everything else you can have. Ilessa really has nothing really yet in there, and Ilban has 2 Spice Must Flow, so his Holtzmann engine is already active actually. And if he's got a corner of the market, that can be dangerous. Anyways, I think this combat we will have to probably sit it out. We will go to shipping. Actually, we might be able to do something with Hardy Warriors. Let's see. We will go to shipping with the voice so that we can reveal freighter fleet. Ah, but means we can't go pick up some more spice because my goal was to go and grab shuttle fleet now. It's a bit too late. Maybe actually we don't need it. Let's just do it that way. We could try to go for another alliance. I'm feeling this one could be pretty cool. So let's actually block that and go for that one. Because now even if someone steals one of our alliance, it's fine. We have another one to fight for. And let's be a bit greedy. No, I think here we want some spice. So we are sitting on 8 points right now thanks to favorite subject. 9 if we get to that alliance. So actually winning that conflict would be game, but probably a bit of a stretch. Armand already has 6 in there. We have no intrigue card, no sword, so I don't think that will be feasible, but it's good to keep track of that. Then again, Diplomacy to Secrets will give us 2 intrigue cards, so let's see what those hold. Troop transports, that would have been so valuable for us early game. Could have sent, I don't know, like 12 or 15 troops out of it, I guess, because we recall like 4 times, I would assume. I mean, we've never been to a Bene Gesserit spot. Never been to Emperor, so that's already 4. And I think we took 2 points here. Ah no, one of them was the signaturing, I assume. Yeah, anyways, at least 4 recalls, so that could have been 12 troops, but I think even more. Super surprising that no one competed with us for the shipping. Oh, plans within plans. That is amazing. We only need 1 more bump there and we're done. That's super lucky for us, to be honest. It's already active for 1 point. And here we just need to go there once. Or actually to go to shipping once, because right now we will have the freighter fleet activated and smuggler up to next round, so that's sorted. That's amazing. Everything went our way here. Okay, just not that. We probably need to early reveal if we don't want to use... Actually, we could use freighter fleet to smuggling. It comes to the same effect. And it gives us 2 salary on top, so... Yeah, I think that makes most sense. What else do we have here? Smuggler Thopteria, first card we play, then we can draw 2 other cards on top. That's gonna be nice. Probably just getting his spacing guild point on the way there. Here we don't have much of a choice. Could actually also go here, but I wanna get that Emperor point, or that plans within plans fully activated thanks to the shipping track. It also allows us to use Smuggler Thopter first thing next round to shipping, which will be very nice. Now she's also within 2 influence of us here, so... Wow, that's 15 persuasion, but I don't think he had guild bankers in hand. Oh yes, he did, so that's 2 spice must go right there. That's the kind of play I was seeing from the start coming from him, for sure, given what he bought at the very start of the game. That's insane. And we revealed 3 on the other hand. Second round in a row that we don't buy anything, but to be fair, we have not too bad of a deck, and the fact that they left us interstellar shipping for free means we don't need that many good cards. We can just spam shipping, hopefully a signaturing here and there, and that's it. Oh wow, a Hayliner before money time, but that should secure his point here. Question is, will he be able to buy Spice Plus Flow as well? With 5 cards here, it's very feasible, but let's see. Okay, trashing the Ixion Engineer, because she had 3 techs now. Alright, so it was just 6 persuasion, so no Spice Plus Flow this round. I spoke too early, that's another 3. How does that work? Do they like... Okay, they redo the reveal. So that's still a Spice Must Flow. That's crazy. If he's got Corner the Market on the side, that's 3 points hidden. I mean 1 hidden in attack and 2 from the endgame card if he has it. So that would be 9. 10 now, given he won the conflict. But let's see, if everything goes to plan, we should also be very competitive here. We just need to hope it's not Ilban fighting for that conflict, because otherwise we might have a problem. We have even diplomacy to go to wealth afterwards, because that would yield us the 4th alliance. That would be 4 alliances on our side, which would be insane, to be honest. But let's see. Freighter fleet. No, I think we recall now. Or do we recall with our reveal? Then we can get shuttle fleet and defend our alliances? Does that make sense? No, I feel like the troops can be useful now. Snatching the alliance early is better than too late. And getting some spice. Yeah, no, let's recall here. Too bad for that freighter fleet effect, we probably won't get to use it. But that's how it is. Let's hope no one is in a position to steal one of our alliances. I know treachery is with Ilessa. But let's see. That might be a Hayliner for Ilban, which is not great news. We don't need the spice anyways because we have Chomarchy, so we could just go for Conspire then for diplomacy, and that will yield us that alliance as well. Oh, did she discard treachery again? Amazing. That means we have no risk anymore, no? It's a bit of a strange play as the last round is edging closer and closer. I mean, it seems to be this one, most likely. So why not just playing it to secrets, for instance? Because it would also have sent the troops in, and she would have that point by now. Anyways. Yeah, so that's 1 point from the friendship here. funny how it was a very low shipping game and very low influence game as well, because if I can secure all 4 alliances with just the bare minimum level, it's very different from other games we might have seen. Let's do it that way. Quid pro quo. Not really useful here, unfortunately, but we will need to play something. Let's play Windfall first here. Oh, I should maybe have taken the alliance already, because I didn't realize someone might snatch it. That could be a misplay. I thought I'd keep the 10th point hidden, but given that point is like hanging and could be taken by someone else, it's maybe not the smartest play. He keeps still 6 spies, so that could be a Hayliner play there. Yeah, maybe that was not the most urgent thing I had to do. I could have gone to research station, could have taken the Menta first. I can still go for the Menta, given Armand does not have enough. Now we have plans within plans fully activated, and we have all 4 tokens here. That's amazing. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, that's a Hayliner for Ilban. So if he wins that conflict, he's at 9. He could get to 12 actually with the... if it's a corner of the market. No, yeah, he's getting an additional point from that. So he could get to 13 if that's a corner of the market. We get to 12 only. So let's hope it's not. Simple as that, because Dagger to High Council would just leave us 1 short of a Spice-Smith flow. Which is very unfortunate. Yeah, in that case I think best is probably Liaison to Carthage if it's open, fishing for an intrigue card. And still sending a couple of troops in, see what happens, but we definitely won't get to those levels. Rapid mobilization would have brought us right there actually, 18 exactly, but we don't have that one. We have nothing else, right? Yeah, Dagger to High Council, just 1 short, that hurts. That's annoying. Tech negotiation brings us to 7 as well, nothing really there. Yeah, no. Liaison to Carthage, hopefully a good card. War chest could actually be amazing. No, okay. Well, Well, net we will then yield 1 spice out of it, given freighter fleet. At least no more spice must flow here. He's got already enough, 3 of them. It's insane. Oh, but if Armand can get 1, that would die him, and then corner of the market is only worth 1 point, which would then mean he can go to a maximum of 12. And that would mean we would be tied, and I have Chomerky. So let's hope that this happens, or that this is actually not corner of the market and I'm just overcautious. Is that another 2? That's another 2. He gets to 9 here. So he could have a corner of the market and get to 11 actually. That's insane. Buying 4 spice must flow, but in just 2 rounds, that's class. And 1 more freighter fleet for the beauty of it. Although it does not really matter for us, we have Chomerky, so definitely not taking anything here. Should we play quid pro quo to secure that no demand respect wouldn't allow to snatch that one? Actually, none of them can be snatched by a demand respect, so we could play it, but I'm an optimizer, so I would rather not play it if I can have the highest possible resources here, still to see what it would look like had I not had a Chomerky. Oh, and the Ilessa is actually snatching it, so. So yeah, that was a very nice game. I think we should be winning it, so it feels very good. Having all 4 alliances, having a plans within plans at the end, pretty much. It's amazing, very lucky. But yeah, I feel like leaving me the full monopoly of interstellar shipping was maybe a bit too much. I hope he doesn't mind me calling him ship it, but a bit too long to type here. So that's amazing, and yeah, ship it all ending up second, so not surprised by that. It was a really good game, and I was lucky. I don't think I would have been able to go that far without the plans within plans and that monopoly on the shipping track. So yeah, now we rank 49, which feels good. +6 in ELO is a win normally. So let's keep it going and hopefully get closer to that top 30, which is our next target, basically. Thank you very much for following, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, and see you soon for another one. Have a good one. Bye bye.